Good morning, physical science students. Today we are going to be looking at sound waves. Our first lab is experiment 14.1. You're going to be looking at how sound waves travel through mediums. So for this one, you're going to need a 1 or 2 liter pop bottle, cut the end off, stretch some cling wrap to it. It says to use tape, but I prefer rubber bands. So rubber bands or tape to pull it nice and tight. Okay? And then you're going to need a candle for part 1 of the experiment. This is very fun. So you can probably even try it with a water bottle if you don't have a larger jar. Whatever you have, go for it. Light the candle, and then you're going to see what happens. Record your observations. The second part of the experiment, you need a bowl. You're going to put cling wrap tight to it just like this. And then a pan. I like hot chocolate, so I have hot chocolate canisters today. So you're going to hit the pan near it and watch what happens to the rice that's on top. If you don't have rice, use something else that's similar in size. So that is experiment 14.1. Make sure you record your observations about what happened to the flame and what happened to the rice. For the flame one, make sure you flick or hit it. If you give it a good flick, it'll do what we're hoping it'll do. The next part of your lab is experiment 14.2. Now, if you are not so great with math and are overwhelmed with recording times and things, don't worry, just go outside and see what happens. You're going to be practicing measuring paces, because sometimes it's easier to pace things out if you don't have a ruler or something like that. It's easier just to pace and have an idea how big your steps are so that you don't have to measure a really big distance. You can just walk it out and have an idea how far you've gone. So you're going to follow the procedure I wrote out. I made nice boxes for you. Just fill them in. And the ending thing is that you and a partner are going to be a distance apart, 250 meters, which is 820 feet. It's kind of far. And what they're going to do is they're just going to hit 2 rocks together so you can see them hitting, and you're going to record how long it takes from when you see it to when you actually hear it in your ear. So person 1 is going to be the rock hitter. Person 2 is going to be the timer. You're going to do this 10 times and then divide it by 10, because 10 is easier to divide by than 9. And then after that, you're going to write that down as your average time, and then divide your distance, 250 meters or 820 feet, depending on the measure you're using. You're going to divide that by the average time. It's all written out here on the sheet for you, which is backwards when I do the sheet right now, but that's okay. So this one is optional. 14.2 is optional. At least go outside and see the effect of seeing versus hearing a sound, because it's a great demonstration of that. 14.1, I definitely want you to try to do. If you don't have the supplies, you can get creative and use something similar. If you have some kind of drum or something loud, you could even hold a piece of paper near it to observe how it moves with the sound. Now the candle one is a little harder to do something else with, but the idea is just to use the drum, and the motion is actually going to affect the flame. All right, I hope everybody is safe and doing well in this weird time. I miss you guys and being in class, and I hope that your family has fun with these labs. See you next time. Bye for now.